ช่วงนี้ติดตามข้อมูลข่าวสารภาคภาษาอังกฤษจาก NBT World BRIEF ครับ
Swadika, thank you for joining us for NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Nawarat Wong Araya. Now we continue our coverage this evening on the aftermath of the southern floods as the Prime Minister visited Hat Yai to inspect the damage and outline new financial assistance for affected residents. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul toured central Hat Yai district of Songkhla province in an open top trunk to view streets piled with damaged furniture and debris. As residents cleared homes and shops, he stopped along the route to distribute food, water and medicine, and later visited Wat Kok Saman Kun to hand out relief supplies to volunteers and residents. The government has announced it is offering emergency support, including 0% interest loans for affected households for up to 6 to 12 months and a cash compensation payment of 9,000 baht. The Prime Minister urged people to register to receive aid and promised officials will speed up officials. Now, officials say the aid is intended to help families reopen businesses and restore normalcy as cleanup continues. The Prime Minister and his economic team also met with business owners in Hat Yai to discuss recovery plans and measures to get the city back on its feet. Now, a Deputy Minister of Interior remained in Hat Yai for a third day to lead a large-scale cleanup of areas heavily hit by the flood. Deputy Interior Minister Sakda Wichiansin today led officials from several agencies in a cleanup operation at Hat Yai Vityalai Somboon Kunlakanya School to clear mud, debris and damaged property as part of a wider recovery work in the area. This operation focuses primarily on areas along Phonvichai Road, which are among the areas worst hit by flooding. Mr. Sakda said the government will continue providing support and restoration until the situation returns to normal.
คือตอนนี้สิ่งที่ประชาชนต้องการที่สุดคือน้ำประปากับไฟฟ้านะครับก็ตอนนี้ทั้งสองอย่างเนี่ยเริ่มใช้การได้แล้วนะครับแต่ประสิทธิภาพก็อาจยังไม่เต็มที่ 100% เนื่องจากประชาชนใช้กันทุกบ้านนะครับก็ขอให้มั่นใจรัฐบาลว่าจะอยู่กับพี่น้องประชาชนจนเสร็จภารกิจครับไม่มีใครทอดทิ้งครับ
Meanwhile, the Department of Health has dispatched the Special Environmental Health Response Team to survey and manage large volumes of waste, set collection points, and ensure prompt removal to prevent disease, while supplying personal protective equipment and cleaning materials to local crews and shelters. Health officials also issued practical advice for disinfecting homes and markets before reopening and urged extra care for vulnerable residents at shelters and those returning home. The Ministry of Public Health today reported that fatalities from the disaster now stands at 170 cases, with 131 cases reported from Songkhla alone. The Ministry of Industry is launching debt relief and zero-interest credit to help southern SMEs recover after the flooding disaster. Deputy Government Spokesperson Lalida Pherdviwattana says Industry Minister Thanakon Wangbunkongchana has instructed the Department of Industrial Promotion to move quickly to support SME operators affected by the southern floods. The measures include a repayment pause of up to 4 months for existing borrowers, options to reduce monthly installments, and extensions of repayment periods for up to 2 years. New borrowers can apply for the Easy Cash Quick Recovery Disaster Loan of up to 500,000 baht with zero interest for the first 6 months, plus an additional 3-month interest suspension for urgent hardship cases. Existing borrowers facing severe impacts may also request refinancing to ease interest burdens. The minister has also directed DIP officials to continue field visits to help flood-damaged businesses repair facilities, restore operations, and stabilize cash flow, with the goal of getting affected entrepreneurs back on their feet as quickly as possible. Now, to help affected residents, mobile operators are now providing free calls, mobile data, and Wi-Fi in the South as part of an initiative launched by the National Telecommunications Regulator. The National Broadcasting and Telecommunications Commission has ordered all mobile operators to waive charges for calls, internet, and Wi-Fi in Hat Yai as the aftermath of flooding continues to disrupt daily life. Acting NBTC Secretary General Trairat Wiriya Sirikun said the measure is meant to ease communication challenges for residents who have been cut off by power outages and damaged networks. NBTC teams have been stationed in Hat Yai since last week, working alongside all mobile carriers to restore connectivity. Satellite internet from Thaicom has also been deployed at hospitals, evacuation centers, and field medical units to ensure doctors, nurses, and frontline staff can stay connected as they coordinate emergency support. Communication systems in Hat Yai are now back online in roughly 85% of the area as power is gradually restored. Officials say this disaster underscores the need to upgrade and reinforce cell site infrastructure so networks can remain operational during future crises. And NBT today dispatched the first batch of donate relief supplies, which were transported to help flood victims in the southern region by air cargo. At the National Broadcasting Services of Thailand headquarters in Thailand, or Bangkok, Thailand, the Public Relations Department Deputy Director Chaiwat Bunchawalit led the loading of the initial relief shipment for flood victims, joined by NBT Director Tassaniyapon Duangkeo and military personnel, with donations from the Mother of the Land Fund included in this lot. Trucks carried the goods to Nok Air for urgent airlift to Songkhla, where the supplies will be routed through Public Relations Region 6 office in Hat Yai for distribution to affected communities. Nok Air says it is committed to supporting relief efforts and thanked agencies and the public for their donations. NBT continues to accept essential items at its Vipawadi Rangsit Road office in Bangkok, while those who wish to make cash donations are encouraged to transfer money to the Thai Red Cross Society for disaster relief at the Siam Commercial Bank account number 045-304-6370. And that will wrap up this edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. For more stories, you can simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Nawarat Wong Araya. Swadee ka.
จะขอจงรักภักดีองค์ราชินี